It's your girl Courtney Brown, and I spent time with Gara Gayn, a dynamic author and creative director for urban brand Gara Gayn. He's coming into the game strong. Follow along and get to know him a little better from the viewpoint of a few of his good friends. Roz of Lulu Buttons, who's created buttons for luxury brands like Chanel, Versace, and now urban luxury brand Gara Gayn. Prince Polo, also known as Bill Miner, and creator of MTV Fight Club, International P.
Oh man, I miss you, man. Like my big uncle. I got an event tonight, so I want to make sure I come here. Some of the buttons that you made for me, I put on my jacket, and the jacket is a tuxedo penguin jacket.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, the event is my book signing, man.
You got it. You are welcome here anytime.
That's a beauty, man.
You make me happy, and you know, I like to see you go up there.
You see these buttons right here?
Yeah.
This gentleman made them for me. And you know how me and him got plugged in really tight? I came here and he told me what country he was from. He said, I'm from Persia.
Right.
And I begged him. I said, yo, can you get me the Zed Vestes by Zoroaster?
Right.
He said, what? You really like that book? You really want that book? I said, yeah, I want it in its original tongue. It took him a little while, but he got the book from me.
Yes. I remember.
Yes. And
that's mother of all the religions.
Yes,
you know
yes.
That's mother of all the religions.
Yes,
Judaism, Christianity, everything came from Zoroaster.
That's right. And to this day, I can't read the book 100%, but I did learn something from the book, though.
Right.
And what I did learn was that some of the words and letters in there, particularly the numbers, is from Sanskrit.
Yes.
I knew I was correct. I know this book mentions some of the stuff from that book. Also, how? Yeah, because I was talking about how where Polo came from, the Ralph Lauren Polo. See, like these are the horses. This horsemen's.
Right.
These I got these from the Persian warriors.
I see.
Being raised by Haitian immigrant parents, being a transplant, and seeing my grandfather and his wife always being decked out, wearing the fedoras, wearing the derbies, coming in the house with the suits on, and then going out on the weekends, going to the conventions and functions.
Good.
What's so important about this is that the game polo originated from the Persian warriors battling on the field.
Right.
And they would have like a bowl of some sort, and they would take their spears, and the game was to stick the spear in the bowl.
Right.
And this is where polo got its sport from. So as I moved to like the other neighborhoods, I would see kids like, you know, with not raggedy jeans, but they'd be wearing like Wranglers and Gap. I wasn't used to that. I was used to Sergio Valente, Jordan Sassoon, and Yves Saint Laurent. And this is in the 70s. So my take on like wearing like uppity or fancy clothes, living in Flatbush, was different from everyone else. Everyone else was used to wearing rejects. And my family's all time buying me Abdul Jabbar cream sneakers. And like I just took on I used to always take my pants out of the drawer, and I would sit there and iron it and mimic my grandfather ironing his suit. I would actually iron my pants, iron my shirts, and prepare them for the week to go to school. And my grandfather used to do that to go to work. And I said, mimic him going to school. I'm in 2nd grade and I'm doing this stuff, but I'm mimicking him. So in that tape, my aunt used to go to Flatbush, Macy's, and bring me home polo shirts with the little horsies. So that's the shirt I grew accustomed to wearing with the man and the horsey. All my friends was wearing the ones with the tiger and the alligator and Shams Baron, the face with on Thunderbolt. So we used to compete with each other, and you know we always was going at it. So Roz, so tell me now, what's some of the other designs or designers you have worked with besides Gara Gayn? I know you got a lot of designs you work with, man.
Versace.
What you do for Versace? Tell me what
I
you
have a lot of stuff for Versace.
Can you show us something here that you got here now, or you don't have nothing?
I do not really display. Like I never display when I do that for you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You know, I do not show here because it's their work.
Right.
I cannot show that.
So tell us something else.
I don't know. I did the showroom for Chanel.
Wow.
Broadway shows.
How did it feel working with Chanel? Because Chanel is what, 1891, 1910? How did it feel working with a classic like that?
19, I would say 20. They start with making only hats.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then gradually from the hats they move into.
Wow. All right, this is a Gucci vintage necklace I found.
Wow.
See? And he put it back together for me. It was breaking
So
apart.
I put the 18 karat gold on it, polish it by hand before I do the work on it, and that piece opens up.
That's right, hold on, show. This is the unique part about it. It opens up from the top. See, look.
Look inside.
See? Oh, he laced it up. It's shining. See? You
No, I
can stash
polished
something
it
in it.
before I do anything. I polish
But let me ask you
it.
a question. What, like, when I bought this, and I didn't know it opened up when I first bought it. I had to figure it out. But what's the purpose? What goes inside of it?
You put you can put $100 bill in there in an emergency time. Everybody thinks it's a necklace. You pull it out and you got money.
Okay,
but you
cool.
consider this as a safe. You do not open it.
Right.
The last moment you open it. You have a ring, you can put it there, your mother's ring, or you have a picture you want to put picture inside, you can do it. That's the purpose of that.
Okay, cool. Well, this is my vintage Gucci necklace. It's like a little safe on your heart.
You don't find those anymore.
Nah.
He's Haitian.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
But he makes everything with buttons.
I mean, he makes his own. Oh, wow. That's incredible. That is incredible. This is fire right here. I like that one right here. I really like that one.
He's Haitian.
Oh, wow. This is incredible, these jeans. And he got the jacket to go with it. That's incredible.
Good artists come out of
this is the art I did, though.
Wow, nice.
I bought the applique.
And you enhance it,
yes, I put the rivets, the skulls,
very nice.
and I put the spikes.
Very nice.
And all these accessories, I bought from over here, you know.
Very nice, very talented, oh boy.
Yeah, so these are like these are thorns, the holy rose, and this represents the temple of Golgotha.
I have
the
to
temple
say,
of skulls and
you
bones.
have grown so much.
Man, without your help, I couldn't do anything. Remember when I cried to you to give me these pieces?
Yes.
I was fiending for these pieces just to put on my clothes. Like every special piece, I put it on it. And people looking at me like, yo, what the heck
That's
is
your
on it?
signature.
Yes, definitely.
Very nice.
Definitely.
I'm so impressed. That's great.
So listen, y'all. Remember, so you take care of the artists.
Yeah, I got the artists for the show.
You got the artists. And you gonna make sure you and Courtney work together with doing the perfect hosting. How many times you gonna change your clothes, man?
A lot of times.
There you go.
A lot of times. We gotta
There you
give
go,
them, they
man.
came
It's
for
national-
fashion. We gotta give them fashion.
It's
That's what they
national-
came for. That's what they
All right,
came
man.
for.
It's the legendary Prince Polo, aka Bill Minor, St. John's, Lowlights founder. Before I was the St. John's Lowlight founder, I was down on Lincoln. I was down on St. John's in Troy, and that's how I met the legendary Elgario. G-Life, Mizlo, Bullfrog, Baby Bullfrog, you know, 87. I've been knowing Elgario since 1987. And it's been a long journey, man. We've come a long way. For you to have 2 books out, clothing line. It's lit now.
Love the greatest.
You know? I did all that time to come out, drop an album, working on the second album, King Lawless, King Bandit. So doing a movie right now, Bill Minor Returns.
Sick.
We come a long way, man.
Sick.
Man. You know, when we tell these stories, we talk about the past, man. We also got to give some jewels up about the future. It's like what you doing now. All the backstories is cool, but where we at now? And a lot of dudes, they don't have a now. So they stuck in 87.
Man, limbo.
They stuck in 90. Can't be stuck in 90, man. We gotta live forward, not backwards. You know, but I waited a long time to even get the cameras up on me to even talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I don't say nothing, they ain't gonna be sad. If you don't say nothing, they just gonna run with the narrative.
That's facts.
This is needed, man. This is needed.
Talk Selling Kindness International P. I'm at Gara And I used to see him. I seen you first in Speed, right?
That's right.
In Speed, in this club called Speed, I saw him. You know, cool brother, whatever. Then, you know, at the time working at Macy's, they came up in Macy's. Like, it's the same brother from the club or whatever. You know, son came in, he used to always had all the fly polo stuff on, all the, so at that time he wasn't wearing polo, he was more like DKNY, stuff like that. And we just got cool, man. We just got cool. Then I helped him get a job at Macy's through a manager that we had, rest in peace, Roger. And you know, that's how I started with old guy.
Did you know he was a crook when you let him get a job over there?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't.
You didn't even know he was a crook.
Nah.
You looked out for a crook.
Nah, I didn't know. I learned that in the process. I remember my man was in the streets and all that, but I didn't know, you know, how deep it got with his, let's say his specialty. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I met him there. Then after that, you know, one day I just went to work. And then, you know, when you work in these places, they play the same CD over and over and over and over. And my mother kept telling me, like, what you want to do with your life? Like, you want to stay in Macy's your whole life? Just be there. But one day, man, I just went to work and just hearing that same CD over and over and over and over. And I just took my badge off, which I still have. I still have the Macy's badge. I took my badge off. I just walked out. That was the last 9 to 5 I ever had.
Remember that?
I went right to college.
Oh, don't forget you was modeling though first before you left. You was modeling.
Yeah, that was all between the things, modeling for Puff and all in between all that. But yeah, that's from the beginning. Then, you know, I went to college, and college turned into some more other stuff, which I ain't even gonna talk about. I'm not proud of my past. So when I came back from school, I had these gentlemen from my neighborhood that said if I went to school, they were opening a studio.
Remember that?
I ain't go to college because of that, even though everybody thinks I went to college to get the studio, but I went to college to please my mother, honestly. And when I came out, they kept their word. So I was working at Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs?
Yeah, from 9 to 5. And then after 5, I would get out and I would go run the studio. One of like 6-7 months of me working in the studio took off so much that I ain't had to work in Goldman Sachs no more. And because I went to school for investment banking, but investment banking is funny. Like when you graduate from undergrad, you can't go right to business school. You got to go work in the field for like 2 years. So that's how I was going through at Goldman Sachs. But that plan didn't work out. God had other plans for me. Started getting a lot of rappers that's known. A lot of rappers was already my friends from before they blew up. And the Fight Club came from there, which was like a legendary battle.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Word.
It became a show on MTV. I hosted it. Became the #1 show on MTV.
Word.
On TV2.
Big deal.
I started getting into the acting stuff. You know, did that. And then from there, you know, managed a lot of artists. Dudes like A$AP Rocky, you know.
Wow.
Involved a lot with Gwen Stefani. A bunch of people. Like y'all can look at my resume. Then to present day, you know, Fabio Foreign and that whole drill movement. French, and you know, and throughout the years, you know, I directed a lot of videos too for like a lot of these guys. Directed a lot of movies, been in a lot of movies. I got like, if you go to my MTV, I got like 26 movies, TV shows now. Now, you know, we just got a bunch of stuff going on. We got the Gara Gayn brand, which is a luxury clothing line with an aesthetic, you know, city twist. We got that. Then we got International Goods, which is a travel line. And it's basically stuff that you use while you travel. So this is the International Warming Kit blanket.
You get chilly on a plane or something.
You wrap up, but then, you know, we styling dudes from America. So everybody been using it as a poncho now. And they got the slippers. The third item we got coming out, we got this bag that you ride around the airport. So that's just like airport wear. The Gara Gayn is the clothing.
What you call it, Pete? What you call Trey for?
Trey Squares.
Trey Squares. International P call it.
Trey Squares.
Trey Squares, Trey 4, Macy's. A friend of mine, right, he a low-life member too. He came home dead in the wintertime. His name is Claiborne. He had a t-shirt on and a thin jacket on when I seen him. And I'm like, yo, you don't got no goops? He like, nah, I just got home. So I said, yo, come on. So we woke up to Eastern Parkway in Utica, jumped up on the 4 train, took it uptown to 34th Street.
Mother train?
Yeah, we took it up there. He didn't know what we going up there for. So we across the street from Macy's. I tell him, wait right here. So I took my Indian head low goose off, the tan one. I took that off, brand new, and I gave it to him. I said, yo, you can keep that. And I walked across the street to 34th Street Macy's. Went to the low department. It came out with 2 same gooses that I gave him, the Indian heads. The tan one, I came out with 2. One for me and to sell the other one. So that's a legendary one right there.
Hold on. You got it when you went in there. Don't skip that. Like how you got 2 of them?
Okay, so you know what? This is the tool right here. This is the way how we get gooses, because you know gooses got goose up in it. They big. So you get a goose, right? You zip it down, lay it on the floor. You just hide behind the racks, and you take the other goose that you want, right? You boil it up. If I took 1 extra one, so I'm placing it in the center of the goose that's on the floor, and I'm just zipping it up inside it. Then I'm fold the arms up. Then you can throw it inside the bag. But if you want to get greedy, you can actually get a 2X goose and throw a large or a medium goose. You can roll them up. It goes down the sleeve perfectly. So 2 gooses down this sleeve, 2 gooses down this sleeve. Then you can throw a goose in the middle and zip it up and fold it up like that. So now you're walking away with 5, 6 gooses.
My man,
see, I didn't know about the sleeve part. The middle part, I know about. The sleeve part, I didn't know nothing about that.
It's just that the goose got to be bigger.
That's right.
A 2X, 3X got to be bigger. You can get 2 down here, 2 down here, 1 in the middle.
Yeah, that's lit.
So
that's lit.
I got 1 for myself to wear, and I got 1 to sell.
In the bag.
Came up out of it. My dude Claiborne like, damn. I'm like, yeah, that's how we doing it right
Prince
now.
Polo.
And that's legendary Prince Polo, not even Bill Minor. That's Prince Polo right there, P Polo.
Spank them.
I dropped King Bandit album Halloween last year. So that's on all streaming platforms. I got King Lawless coming this year. I got the Bill Minor Returns short film coming this year. And I'm gonna perform at the Gara Gayn pop-up book signing too. But then recently, I had to take another step and be the owner of St. John's Low Lives through trademark right now. The LLC coming, huh? The LLC coming. So.
That TM and that R certification.
Yeah, they talking it, and we living it, and we doing it. Got the Brooklyn Nets, so you don't gotta ask where the Nets play. They got the New York Knicks. You don't gotta ask where they play at.
That's
New York Giants, New York Jets. So you just can't say low lives without saying St. John's. If you just saying low lives, then they're gonna ask 100 questions. Where's St. John's where's the home base at?
That's right.
You got St. John's Polo Posse.
That's right, home run.
I'm up on St. John's in Utica, you down on St. John's in Troy.
There it is. Corner of the market.
Yeah. It's only right, man. Put too much work in.
It's called Corner of the Market, Bill Minor.
Give me a Macy's story, man.
Oh, man.
A legendary Macy's story on 34th Street. We call it Trey 4th. We call it Trey 4th in the hood. Yeah, Trey Squares, Trey 4th. But it's 34th Street Macy's. Legendary Macy's Parade Macy's. You already know what it is, man.
One time it was me, G-Life, Ms. Lowe, and a couple of kids from Buffalo and St. John. Back on them. Nah, I mean, so we all had went Gene in the city. We was city slicking. But when we was on our route coming off the 4 train, hitting up, we went all the way up to Fordham Road. Went to Fordham Road. Yo, we wasn't catching nothing for some strange reason. We didn't catch Fordham Road. We went to 96. We was on 96 in Amsterdam. We came down, went to 86. Then we came down to 59, and we started walking down. And like we trying to get in all these stores. We went to Bloomies. We couldn't catch nothing. We went to Lord & Tell's. We couldn't catch nothing. So everybody was like, yo, we going back home to catch up to the high school kids that's coming off. So I said, you know what? Y'all go ahead. I walked up to the west side to go to 34th Street, Macy's. So I go by myself. So I walked up 34th Street. I went in on the 7th and 35th side.
Yeah.
By the elevator. So I went on that. So I took the escalator all up to the 3rd floor. Minor has 2 sledgehammers.
North Bandit.
Yeah, North Bandit. So it's an interesting connection at Polo. The word is a sport itself.
That's right, for sure.
But it don't come from England. A lot of people think polo started in England. And the only thing is, I can say to y'all, man, yo, take 20 minutes and do a prayer before y'all come down there. Even though y'all making us a lot, but do an extra 20 minutes. Make sure we get blessings for this, all right? Let's get this done, man. Let's get this done, kid.
Inshallah. You're ready.
After a long day of prepping and reminiscing on his humble beginnings, the event was a huge success.